Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect Escapes. Today's beverage is a very refreshing, chilled, sparkling water with a hint of raspberry and lime. So welcome to Prison Architect Escapes. This is the series where we attempt to break out facilities not made by me. This is prisoner Henderson, prisoner number 8750590, and we're going to try and break out of this facility which is called Lockdown, which we've had a couple of these lockdown, inescapable, lockdown town like names before, and well, we've managed to, for the most part, break out of them successfully. So hopefully this will be a similar thing. As always, we're going to have to look around the facility and see what it has going on. And I'm immediately seeing a couple of things. Firstly, we've got a mixed category of prisoners, low, medium, and high risk. We've got not a perimeter wall. That's a bit conspicuous. I'm not entirely sure as to the age of the facility. I don't know if it's before perimeter walls because they were, I was going to say a recent addition. That's not true, but it's it wasn't in the base game, put it that way, as far as I can recall. But we've got this road here. I didn't see any snipers, but I am seeing some door servos, CCTV. We've got checkpoints. We've got, oh, interesting, a lot of staff-only area in the middle here. Obviously, all of the officers are staff-only. That is fairly standard. We've got a staff room. We've got a reception. We've got a sort of intermediary connecting corridor, which is in the staff-only markings as well. Warden's office. We've got a holding cell, which isn't, and a visitation down the bottom. Okay. Already the design is quirky, we'll say, yeah. We'll call it that. I'm noticing a double thick wall, not a perimeter wall, but double thick wall, which is a potential weak spot because we might be able to burn that down. I'm going to have a little recce, but I think this guard is going to, yes, they've grabbed this guy who's, well, they're so cool, they wear shades indoors. And we're going to go through the reception, we're going to obviously get a new uniform, and then be escorted to our cell down the bottom. Sorry, was that previously up the top, or was it always there? I'm not really too sure. That is a big armory. Let me just pause that for a moment and admire the, well, in absolute awe of this armory. The size of it is, yeah, something to behold. Loads of weapon racks. We have got an arm guard in the middle of that. In terms of security, we do have, oh, that's a remote door. We've got guards with body armor and tasers. It appears that all the facilities we look at, or maybe not all, but a lot of them, the vast majority do have sort of body armor and taser rollout. There is a CCTV camera just looking through the middle, and lots of sprinkler systems here. In fact, they are absolutely everywhere. Okay, that maybe is going to affect. Oh, I don't know why we're being brought up here. I'm guessing we're going to be put in the original cell we were designated with, and then move down the bottom. That's probably what's going to happen. We're going to be brought through. I actually don't know. I'm going to speed up to max speed now because I don't know where they're bringing us to. Okay, I'm seeing cells there and then cells up here going through this staff room, and is it like multiple? It's multiple sections that don't sort of cross into one another. I think that might be the case. Okay, all right. Yeah, so if I was going to set fire to... My immediate thought was we can easily set fire to this and get out this way, but we've got all of the... we've got all of these in here. No lighting, but we've got fire suppression. Okay. Each cell is equipped with a reputation pinata. It's got a toilet, a bed, a drain, but it's in a position where if we were to do this, you can see that what happens is it floods anywhere because it can go adjacent, although it does seem to stop there. Anyway, I'm just going to farm some experience while we wait for... Oh, I think I might have accidentally punished that other person there. Yeah, I'm just going to farm some experience because we're going to be escorted to a different area anyway, and I think with all of the armed guards, that will pretty much be me. And, oh, that guy's been knocked unconscious. We're going to skip punishments, and we are in a different area. Yes, so we've been escorted to a different area, and this is where... Oh, hang on. Oh, we're getting searched. That's fine. So this is where we are. Interesting. We have a potential escape route here, and actually different to other escapes that we've attempted in terms of tunnelling, and I do stress it we probably would be tunnelling here. What I mean by that is that we have our toilet here, and if we were to dig up and across, then any doggo patrol walking here will almost certainly detect us. But we have the opportunity to dig solely through foundation. It's an absolute nightmare because it's going to take so long, but it is doable. We're just going to have a look around to see what sort of rooms we have. We've got a library. Yes. We've got a chapel with interesting positions of the prayer mat and double fire suppression there. We do have a gym. So we've got this, and I believe there was further up. I'm fairly confident I saw a... saw a laundry. So there is a laundry here. Oh, I think I've just triggered that. I have, yes. Okay. So there's a laundry. There's parole, and... Oh, I was going to say, why are we being brought back? That's because it's currently sleep time. All right. Well, I'm going to go with extremely tough, and... I mean, I don't really need to go with anything else. Let's just go with sleep here. And I do think the escape will be via tunneling. And... because of that, actually, here's a thing. This is curious. There is a kitchen on site. However, the kitchen is not behind any sort of metal detection solution system. Nor is it when we come out here, nor is it when we come to here. It's these two here. It's going to be the saving graces, hopefully. I want to trigger this with the two metal items and then quickly stash them. I think I'll only have time for one. So we stash one, yeah, and then we get searched. Okay, so we're going to get searched, and this guard is going to, well, yeah, skip punishments, there we go. But we have been able to bring one item in here. Okay, that's good to know. It's got a lot of staff, this facility. That's one of the takeaways. So this is, I mean, it is a weak point in the sense that, you know, we can get it almost on site without any problems. Oh, we're being escorted. And we've triggered that metal detector, which is going to be bad. Because we're going to get searched again. Unless I can quickly right-click. No. Alright. We're going to have to skip punishments again. And there we go. Alright. So what happened there is it went to lock up. And we were escorted through. We were then escorted through the metal detector. The metal detector will always trigger, even if you're being escorted. But if you're being escorted through a checkpoint, they won't search you, which is the curious one. Well, my item is still stashed there, and oh, I'm seeing some fighting down here. See all that? Lots of water. That means that something's broken in there. Okay. I mean, it's currently lock-up. There's nothing I can really do. I mean, I can punch a couple of things and farm some points. The problem is that it's going to take us a while to do anything. Let me just punch that, and oh no, we'll bring escorted back. Right, so they're going to search our cell again. This is the problem with stealing metal items and getting searched, that we're going to have a problem there. I guess what I could do is I could have a look down the bottom here. This is where it goes from one type of category to the other, I believe, and we have to go through this staff-only area, and I think that's it's probably not the way to do it. We need to get to basically here, and it's not much of an effort, I don't think, to dig that far, but it's if we get caught all the time. Okay, well, I'm going to play it safe by picking up, we're going to go out in the gymnasium, and we're going to pick up, there's a prisoner Cantifer punching that thing there. We're going to go through and grab some digging implements, and we may start. The problem is that there are a lot of metal detectors that we're going through. Now, we can skip through some of them, but every time we go through them, there is a chance of a false flag. I don't know what the percentage is, but we have to go through, well, at least 3, possibly 4. So we can start in here. We can start a tunnel. I've not seen a doggo patrol yet. So my initial idea was to dig across to the left, down and then to the right, all through the all the way through the foundation. The problem with that is it's going to take an age. And now that we went underground, we've been presented with an opportunity in that the plumbing allows us to dig a lot quicker. So the plan is to just use the plumbing. That's what we'll do. There is a chance, obviously, doing this, that if at any point the other cells get searched... Actually, no, because we're not digging up. There is a potential for this to go wrong, especially if there's a doggo come out and have a look around, but we'll see. Naturally, leaving the tunnel is always an interesting time, so we'll go into the corner and leave. And it's lock up. Okay. So normally I would do some fighting, farm some points, etc. I have no reason to do that because then they're going to search the tunnel. So how far did we get? Was it about here? I think it was. I'm not going to jump in the tunnel to find out because, yeah, every time we do that it's a problem. But we've got now still this knife here which we can use to dig. We need to dig, for reference, over to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cells, 2x2 cells as well, I should point out for this one, quite cramped. We then dig underneath the power station. I'll probably look for where the pipes go and follow those because that'll be quicker. I don't really want to dig across the road because that's just... yeah, that's going to be bad. But if we get to this bottom corner, we get out there and then we run out. I think that's the plan. Okay. There's lots of water coming from the bottom there. And, oh, you might be able to hear from the noise of me mousing over the fists at the bottom there that the danger level is high. Like, the game's it's got a distinctive rattle to it. Anyway, over to yard time. And I'm going to guesstimate that the laundry will have been refilled. Straight away we go in there. That's a lot of laundry as well. I mean, looking at this actually, we've got... No. Okay, so this is going to be the end of Prison Architect Escapes. I mean, as weaknesses go, this is up there. This is up there. I didn't realise it wasn't staff only. We can literally wander round the front. But this is situational because we can only do that if we're in the middle. If we're in the middle, we won't have access to this front door. All of this should be staff only. Okay. Yeah, that's a thing. So we're going to mark this already as a success. I could have very easily have left just by walking out the front door. My plan is still to tunnel, just for the sake of, you know, saying that we have actually successfully escaped by tunneling. If it doesn't work out, well, you know what? It might become... Oh, yeah, this is actually a question I have to ask myself. Do I want to take this opportunity and walk out now? Because we're a medium category of prisoner. If we get put into a high category of prisoner, or something happens and we get changed to a different cell, then this can become infinitely more difficult. Well, we'll still work out the more difficult part. That's, I think, a valid pursuit. So this is the last cell, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, to be 5. So that'll go to here, which then I'm going to go down. I don't know if this is the play to go through the pipe work. I think it is. I'm thinking so. Bosh. Right, it's currently eat time. We're probably going to get a lock up soon. Oh, I've just triggered that metal detector. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run, because I can see the guard following me. And I'm just going to stand here. Yes, officer? Or boss. Don't know what we'd really call them. Keith, perhaps, that person. And we'll pick up the rope. Those metal detectors, by the way, we can circumnavigate. If we go like this and sort of hold like that, you can go around them. So you have to sort of go on the edge of the sort of wall. Yeah. So, go through that one, that one, that one. Skip that one. Have to go through this. And, it's currently sleep time. But we're being escorted to our cell. So thank you. Thank you. Yeah, very, very tiring, this digging. I mean, thinking about digging. Yes, very tiring. Not much sleep. Right, let's head to the front. And we've got pipework to dig through. Double thickness wall, but it's not perimeter walls, so it's not going to be any more difficult than coming through this wall here. And our large pipe, immediately, that's just changed the entire game. So here's the thing. I could follow that pipe, but I'd rather go out. Because this is... Oh, my... So this is under the... that pipework, that is underneath the water. Yeah, that's underneath the water pump. That's where that is. So we dig through here. It's taken a while. Is this perimeter wall? Why is this one... Why is that one taking so long? I mean, the thing is, I can dig up anywhere and leave, because this is... Oh, hang on. Oh, I might have messed this up totally. No, good. Right. I was going to say... We can leave because the servos are, you know, they've got automatic door servos on that one. And we can access this, but because it's sleep time, the regime wouldn't allow that. But, you know, we are leaving, and there we go. That's been a Prison Architect Escapes, lockdown prison with one big fault. With a couple of the positions of the door servos, I do feel this is a bug rather than a feature of the original design and the creator's intention. But if we were positioned at the... Well, our original position, which is the very top, that would have been... The standard walkout would have been impossible. Tunneling, very doable. If we can get a lighter, then I do think we could burn through some of the walls and get out. Overall, security is not that high. Obviously, there's armed guards, there's guards with tasers and body armour. Don't know about the doggos. If there was a presence, it wasn't a very big one, and there's no snipers, which is refreshing, because, yeah, we've dealt with too much of those. But... overall, good to see the design. It's also got a very compact form factor. But then, no, also some of the doors are... Some of the rooms are quite large, with lots of open space. Hey, it's a talking point, and sometimes that's all you need in life. That's what they're going to call it there for Prison Architect, and as always, hope you have enjoyed this. If you have any tips, comments, suggestions for this escape attempt, this design, put them in the comments. If you have any ideas or links for different prisons you want me to try and escape from, then put them in the comments too. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.